Hi, welcome. If you're watching this, you're watching it on YouTube. We are going to play Tempest 4000 Pure Mode. We set a new record last night, and we're going to try to do that again today. Sorry, I had to mute my computer so I wouldn't hear my own voice 4 seconds later. Let me turn this up a little bit. Okay, so pure mode means level 1 to level 100. You do earn extra lives the whole time. I'm gonna play with the alternate soundtrack, which on the Xbox you reach with the Y button.
Space is everything.
Obviously, these first levels are meant to be easy. Red line invincibility. Everybody's worth double points when you kill them with the red line. Everybody's worth double points when you super zap. So you want to super zap at some point if you're trying to maximize your points. It's easy to forget that because when you're trying to play well, right, you conserve your super zapper until you really need it. But this kind of is in direct conflict with the concept of using it purely to generate extra points. So you're going to see me forget to super zap sometimes. Particle laser is crucial. Now let's, I'll show you the leaning technique. This is what it looks like. You stick your foot. You stick your foot into the next lane, and you can shoot the flippers who are coming at you. See, I forgot to super that. You stick your foot in the next lane, and you can shoot the super zappers, shoot the flippers who are flipping at you. You don't get any points for them when you kill them that way, but you stay alive. So it's good to learn. The power-ups appear where you shot dudes. So I'm gonna lean again into these guys. So they're flipping at me and they're gonna die. Now I didn't like that bullet that was in the next lane. When you're sticking your leg in the next lane, a bullet in the next lane can kill you. So I got out of the way of it. Remember to super zap that time. If you've never played this game, then what you're doing here is trying to steer this little spark in the middle, and it keeps wanting to fight you and go off to the sides. You steer it in the middle to get maximum points. Notice there are a lot more bullets now, so these... Oh, okay, look at that, I got the AI drone. So, you may have noticed, if you've never played, even if you've never played, you may have noticed that each power-up tends to give you a certain thing. The first one tends to be particle laser, or just points. The third one tends to be the jump. So you usually get the AI drone much later than this. But there's a random element that can scramble the order of the power-ups and give you a different one first. So in this case, I got the AI drone first. It's not typical. I remember to super zap again. Is there a power-up somewhere? I don't see one. So I'm just trying to keep the spark in the middle to get as many points as possible. I heard a weird noise, didn't you? I have played this game a lot, and I do not know what that noise represents. Okay, we're just leaning into these flippers. But I still want to go and chase down the ones that are not at the top yet, because those are the only ones you get points for. You don't get any points for the ones at the top. So they're all coming. I could jump and kill them, but you don't get any points when you're jumping either. And I still have the super zapper, so if I mess up and a flipper grabs me, I can super zap my way out of it. So in these situations, it's a good idea to practice your technique of killing flippers that are on the near edge. This is a good time to practice that. So, I'm just gonna lean into them and kill them. I am playing with the thumb pad, by the way. I do not use the analog stick here. I use the analog stick between levels to get the extra points for steering in the middle of the screen, but I do not use the analog stick to play the game normally, to play here. I am using the thumb pad. And it may seem weird, but it's so much more precise. It's what lets me lean like that with a lot of precision. I can control exactly how much I'm sticking into the next lane. Ideally, if I had a knob, like the old Tempest in the arcade, that would be the best way to play this game, but I don't have anything like that. So, not for the Xbox anyway. So we're playing with the thumb pad. On the way down, any power-up that happens to be coming up will turn into an angel power-up that is worth 8,000 points. Unless it's too early for that. Unless it's worth, in other words, unless the power-ups are still not that great. Now we're seeing flowers, right? So what that flower wants to do is make stalks absorb your bullets. But the main thing that stalks do is if a flower can get back to a stalk like that one over there on the left and go up it, and the stalk is long, the flower can detach from it and come up at you. And it is indestructible once it does that. You have to get out of the way of it. There's no way to kill it. Again, I'm just working on my lean here, just like practicing it. Because I could super zap anytime. This leaning technique here, it will be really, really important when there are sparks and fuse balls and things like that. They'll be at the top and they'll be coming for you, and you'll have situations where you have no super zapper left, you have no jump, nothing you can do other than lean into them and kill them, and so you want to get good at that. Now see, that flower detached because that stalk was long. If I go over there and shorten it, I won't have that problem. Again, this is an alternate soundtrack. If you don't like it, don't worry. Every 8 levels, the song changes. Let me show you, well, I don't have time. Let me show you a phenomenon with bullets. If I mash the button, I get a bad stream like this. What I want to do is hit the button, like I'm hitting the button over and over manually right now. And that gets me set up with a bullet stream that has few gaps in it, right? And then I can hold down the button once I have the stream going. See, now once again, it has become kind of a bad stream. So I'm hitting the button over and over and turning it back into a good one. This was really important in old Tempest, or original Tempest. The idea of not mashing the button was super important back then, because only 8 bullets could be on the screen at a time in the original Tempest. So you had to learn not to just hold down the button. You wanted to be hitting it. Red rails, of course, let you mow down everything. Now, on the one hand, I don't want to take too many chances trying to get points. Because in a long-term play, it's more important to stay alive than it is to take unnecessary risks. But on the other hand, these levels are so early, I'm pretty confident I can take risks at this point, as opposed to later. Now we have purple flippers, so I'm going to explain what they do. They are different. They fire a white bullet that your base gun cannot destroy. So you saw me firing into a white bullet that was coming, and instead of the white bullet being destroyed, it wasn't destroyed, and it made a grating noise, like a warning sound. There's another white bullet, but now I have the particle laser, which can destroy white bullets. So this is an issue when level starts and there are purple flippers. You have to be very careful because I remember to super zap this time. You have to be very careful because white bullets will kill you. Even if you're really good at leaning, even if you're really good at everything, white bullets very early in the stage are just going to kill you. So you have to, it's a thing you got to be aware of. And purple flippers tend to flip at a different speed than their red cousins. It can be faster, it can be slower. I feel like it's usually faster. The boxes, I call them tankers because of old Tempest. And obviously these boxes contain lots of flippers. Now you might have seen me accumulating warp triangles. If you don't know what those do, when you have 4 of them, you go to a bonus stage. During this bonus stage you cannot die, and you're just trying to get extra points. And the objective is to steer through the rings. If you're dead center, you get the most points, which is 750. If you're off, you get less. And you start centered, so once the rings get a little offset, see, it's hard to get right dead center. I only got 500 for that one. And it'll get much, much harder to do that, and I'm really not going to have a lot of anxiety about it or really be too concerned about it. The important thing is to get through the rings and not miss any. You cannot miss one. If you miss one, you get kicked out. And that was easy. It starts off easy. Okay, we are now on a new set of 8 levels. The music has changed, the color has changed, and we have a new enemy. These are fuse balls. They are a terror. I missed the power-up of the 1-up. Okay, I'm going to super zap because it is hard to lean into fuse balls and kill them with the base gun. Now, interesting, I was saying you can get the power-ups out of order. I have the jump before I have the particle laser. So I definitely want to take advantage of the jump and kill all these guys with it. Get no points for any of these dudes. That was risky. You'll notice the bullets are much faster. The enemies fire much faster bullets now. It's very green. Okay, again with the out of order power up, I got a warp. Dang it! I got a warp triangle before I got the particle laser. Supposed to come later than that. But it's a random element that makes the game trickier. Music's wonderful. I got the AI before I got the beauty. There it is. I definitely want this one, because I missed the other one. You get a 1-up. It'll appear every 100,000 points. But you have to grab it. Very worried about that fuse ball over there, off to the left. But the AI has come out of order again, so the AI took care of it. But I guess what I'm telling you is I had one eye on that fuse ball the whole time. A big part of this game, and original Tempest, and Space Giraffe, all of those is perception, right? He's messing with your perception, and it raises a question, what are you looking at any moment? Are you looking at the right thing? Remember to super zap finally. A lot of flowers here. So the level has a great name, and the flowers are super aggressive. As they build very long stalks very quickly. Now these walls are going to come, so I'm just going to zap now, because I don't feel like dealing with them. And it's going to get me to jump. So one important concept in playing this game is the concept of using the super zapper to get the jump. That is, if we have the jump, we have this wonderful method of being very safe. So we want to get the jump, so we may often want to use the super zapper to ensure we survive to where the jump is. That was reckless of me. I mowed right into that guy. Oh, I want that. I wonder if the AI will kill that guy. Thank you. Now this next level is a Waterloo for many people, because this level has spheres, one of the deadliest enemies in the game. And it's just a random, it's like the decision was made to make this level much harder than the others around it. You saw what the sphere did, right? So I couldn't get to him to kill him as he appeared. Dang it! As he appeared on the level, which is what you want to do. So if I see a sphere, I'm going to try to get to him and mow him down before he can get going, because, oh my god. Because they are helpless when they first appear on the stage. Now, that's death because I've already used the super zapper. So they're helpless when they first appear. I should have jumped. That was our first death, and it won't be the last. So he's helpless when he comes in, and then look at that. Look what they do. Got him. So what they do is terrible, and they're an extremely deadly enemy. Again, just about the worst enemy in the game. I would say the only thing really meaner than them is turrets, which you will see, hopefully, much, much later. So that level vexes a lot of people. For a lot of people, it's a stopper, because the spheres are just ridiculous. So now there's no spheres again. So we have the one oddball level that has spheres, and we won't see any spheres for a little bit. I didn't actually lean into that guy very well, so so I was lucky to have lived. This is much better. You see my leaning here now is really good. I don't like a bullet in the lane next to me, because if you stick your leg out into that lane, you can die to that. Remember to super zap this time. We're building up our lives very nicely. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. We have 8. You can only have 11. I wanted to get over there and get the fuse ball early, but look at all the shenanigans that were going on. I'm leaning into it. Will I kill it? No. So sometimes you lean into the fuse ball and you still die because there's little gaps in your bullet stream. So it's not something you want to learn how to do it, but you cannot assume you're going to pull it off. Or I can't. Maybe you can. This level actually overlaps itself right here in the middle part. Dang. Badly done. Had to super that very early to get out of that. So now we are wanting to kill all these fuse balls quickly. And we're going to jump to ensure our safety. Got it. A new set of 8 levels, and new music, and we introduced Pulsars. And you'll figure out what they're all about very quickly if you don't already know. So you see what they do. They do not ever come up and march around, which is different from Old Tempest. In Old Tempest, Pulsars did march around the top of the playfield, and here they don't. And Old Tempest, Pulsars also can fire bullets, and they don't do that here either. Now when you kill them, they release these 2 little wisps that don't hurt you. We're going to do another bonus stage now. This one is a tunnel, so it always alternates rings, and then a tunnel, and then a rings. The object of the tunnel is to keep the needle in the green road. And the needle is obscured by this ridiculous thing that blocks your view, so you got to learn to ignore it. And the thing about this bonus stage is it's worth way more points than the other one. So you really want to get good at it. And for this I do use the analog stick, because that way I can control the amount, how fast I'm going around, left to right. Alright, pretty cool. And more pulsars. Now you might be wondering, how come it says particle laser? Didn't I already have it? When you get an extra life, you gain the particle laser, but you still have to pick up the particle laser power-up before you can get any other power-ups. And so I feel like that was a mechanism that was put in so that you're not disincentivized from going and getting the extra life, because the extra life is also going to give you the particle laser, so you're getting it for your both long-term and short-term benefit. Of course, perception is part of the problem here because the angle is really bad on purpose, just to be for the sake of being interesting. Alright. Lots of purple flippers again, and purple flippers and pulsars are a funny pair of things to have. It looked like I was in his lane, didn't it? But I was just leaning just about the maximum amount. You can see the lane that I'm actually in has like a blue-green tint to its edges. I like to go over and get the ones that are coming up, because those are the ones you're actually getting points for. You're not getting any points for any of these guys. Okay, and I get impatient, so Super's out of impatience. Which is something we're not going to do later. Okay, this level has spheres again, and as I said, they're a deadly enemy, so we're going to be looking at them. Try to get over there and get the sphere. Dang it! Bad leaning. Made me use that early. So the sphere is the most important thing to kill, so you see me getting over there trying to kill it first because it's... And I don't have a super zapper anymore, so I'm taking no chances and I'm jumping. Rather kill the sphere than get the power, but I managed to do both. A lot safer with the AI droid going now, but the sphere is still going to run amok. Afraid of that. Yeah, I could keep spinning around. Might be a good viable thing. I jumped again, that's why I didn't die.
Yes.
These rings should be a little harder than last time, but we'll see. And how much is a level of rings worth? We're 160,000 shy of our best performance by this point.
Yes.
And we'll see if we can whittle that down.
Yes.
I don't think you can get 160,000 points off of this, but I think you can get maybe 90? I'm not sure. I find it very hard to get to the exact middle of it.
Yes.
It's easier to find the middle when there's a symbol.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Gotta find the ring. It's way over here.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Oh, I almost moved too soon after going through that one.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so it was about 100,000 that we got in total, and that'll vary quite a bit. There's no way the first set of rings was 100,000 points. Once again, the extra man does give us the particle laser. I was watching the wrong thing. But we got the jump. And the important thing is to survive to get the jump. Because the jump gives you the safety. Just ensure your survival. I should jump here, but I feel really confident about that. That's right. A lot of enemies on this level, so the level is long. In other words, the level is long. Boy, I just did not like the way that looked. Another very long level. Very aggressive flowers on this level. Look at that. 2 flowers was all it took to make that stalk long enough to generate, to make it pop off. And so, you see what I'm saying about aggressive flowers. We got the AI drone out of sequence, but that's actually really good. So we'll get more points than normal off of this level because we'll have to jump a lot less. We have the super zapper for emergencies, and the AI drone can save us if we get grabbed. I'm not going to go there and get that power up. I'd rather take advantage of the situation and just keep killing guys over here. Oh, now I hope the... There we go. I would have super zapped if the look at that, the AI drone saved me. So a flipper grabs you, but the AI drone can rush and save you. Nope. Nope. Not gonna mess with it. Too risky. Yeah, the extra life situation is really good right now, but we're gonna need it. You're gonna need it very soon. Now the flippers here, I mean the pulsars here will pulse right when they come on the screen, very immediately upon coming on, very quickly upon coming onto the screen, they will pulse. So you have to watch that on this particular level. You like that? I didn't have the jump, so I just kind of ran from him and super zap. When you super zap, the enemies die in order, and the order is random. So you can super zap and die to somebody who was last in sequence for getting killed. Oh, I want that power, but that's the way it goes. Hi, if you're watching the stream, welcome. We're playing Tempest 4000 Pure Mode and trying to get to level 100 in one game. This is a new series of 8 levels, and so we have a new song, and we have a new enemy, and these are, I don't know what they're called. I call them turbines. When they spin the entire stage. I super zapped because I wanted that particle laser real bad. And they were blocking me from getting into it. And now that I have super zapped, I'm going to jump out of paranoia. Music's awesome here too. A very tricky level because of the sheer number of bullets that'll be coming our way. The turbines put out a ton of bullets. That's their big threat. The spinning the stage is annoying too, but that's just perceptual. But the fact is, they put out a mass quantity of bullets. Oh, I want that. Thank you. And you'll see me, when I shoot a turbine, you'll see me move over like that, because they can put bullets between the lanes that kill you. The bullets kill you. Yeah, I'm going to super zap because I have the jump and I want the beauty, and here it comes. Still die here. I'm not going to go get that power up because that is reckless. And I'm just going to kind of do this trick where I jump, move over, fire, and move back. Jump, move over, fire, move back. And it's like I have a little fortress. Alright, we got through it. So I call this Sector 4, it's the 4th set of 8 levels, and it's my nemesis. A very tough level. Purple flippers are going to put white bullets out at the beginning of the stage and create a lot of problems for us because we do not have the particle beam to deal with it. Now we got to jump early. So let's play accordingly, jump a lot, and stay safe. Now we have the particle laser. I want that, but I don't want to die getting it. There we go. and super zap, both for points and to get this. Whoa! Do not jump up into a bullet, because you can die that way. The next level is another horrid level. Horrible or horrid, because it has spheres again, and so you're gonna see me pretty good here and worried about spheres here and maybe die to them. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. Got out of his way. Well, I got the particle lizard. Oh, I want that. Die. Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew it. Well, we didn't get out unscathed, but we got out. It's a really tough level. The spheres are just a nightmare. And the visibility is tough, and it's spinning because of the turbines. This level is also deadly because it has two leaves that pass through each other. And when you are passing through the other leaf, if the other leaf has bullets on it, those bullets can kill you. Now the pulsars pulsing cannot kill you because that is a function of what lane you are in. But the bullets, look at that, see, the bullets from the other leaf got me. I should have super zapped, and I was just playing a little too brave. Now we can jump. We can make sure we don't have any problems. Give me that. And give me that. Alright. Lost another one. It's a bloodbath. These levels are a bloodbath. The next one is really fun. The number of bullets that are going to be produced here by the enemies is just absolutely outrageous. And you're going to see that. Oh, I would love to get over, and I can't. Wow. Cannot tell what's happening. Okay, that was just crazy. Well, I want that power up, and I'm not going to be able to get to it. I did get to it. I died getting it, but I got it, and I died there too. This is ugly. Where am I? I would love the jump right now. Thank you. For the jump, we have some measure of protection, but the bullet situation is very nightmarish, so... Hopefully this is beauty. Thank you. Can clean this out. Now that we have the AI droid, we're putting out a lot more bullets. And so this goofy technique of just moving like this actually works really well. Probably a power-up in there somewhere that I can't see. Alright, that was pretty savage. I've done worse. Another vicious level. This time, this is where the pulsars learn a new trick. So from now on, the pulsars, when they reach the top, they will make a spark that kind of acts like a mini fuse ball. I wanted that particle laser, can you tell? And I wanted to kill that pulsar too. That was very aggressive on my part, but I really wanted that. Some measure of safety having me jump. You hear that? And Pulsars now know this trick for the rest of the game. Wow, that was terrible. Well, we didn't die, right? This funny looking level can be very deadly. Oh, the droid early, that's interesting. I was not in the same lane as the Pulsar. So he got me, I mean, I was leaning into the wrong lane. Not gonna fall for that twice. Well, I want that, don't I? Alright. That was Sector 4 and it was brutal. So, things settled down a little bit and now we have a new enemy, Bulls. And Bulls, when you shoot them, their horns break off and come at you. Like that. And the horns are indestructible, so you have to get out of their way. And they can kill you even if you're jumping, so... Later the bulls will be in big nests. You gotta get out of the way of the horns. When I said the horns were indestructible, the red line invincibility will actually destroy them. But they're indestructible to your regular gun. And super zapping doesn't get rid of them. Oh, look at that! Super zapping doesn't get rid of them either. There's a random effect in the game. Sometimes when you shoot a bull, you get a blue line invincibility. It's random, and it's always wonderful when it happens. So of course this is going to be a tunnel, and tunnels are worth a ton of points, so we want to do this right. Alright, we're within 33,000 points of the best we've ever done by this level also. But that immediately changes. Because, oh, I want that, but I don't want to get hit by horns getting it. There we go. And the horns reach into the adjacent lane. So they are quite the nuisance. And so the bulls are kind of this theme of be careful what you shoot. And that theme only grows over the course of the game. At higher levels, there are going to be things we really don't want to shoot. Or that if we're going to shoot, we got to be very, very careful. Okay, I want to get rid of the bull because I'm tired of them, so I'm going to do that. Did you notice I actually stomped those guys? So watch, when I jump and I land, I flash for a second. During that flash, I'm invincible. It's very difficult to take advantage of, but you can take advantage of it. And you can stomp guys with it. But in that case, I did that. That was not on purpose. I did that by accident. I would love the beauty power, by the way. So with the beauty power up, of course, you can mow down the bulls and their horns will vanish. Watch, the horns vanish as I run them over with the red rails the second time. Did I miss that power? That's amazing. Will the AI droid finish off the bull?
Right.
Yes, 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 yes.
I couldn't see the power-up, but I heard it. Right, and that number, how far off we are from our best ever score, is only going to get bigger. But it's not important, because that best ever score probably doesn't even represent pure mode. It probably represents classic mode, where you start on any level you wish. What counts is, do we get through level 100, and how many extra lives do we have when we get there, because every extra life, once you get through level 100, every extra life you have remaining is worth a ton of points. You get a lot of points for the extra life. And, I don't know, it's some number like 400,000 per life, or 200,000 per life, or something like that. Now, the bullhorns are a projectile, so they can kill you, even if they're in the other leaf of the stage. So, if the bull is in the intersection, and you're, like, I'm here, I'm not on the horizontal one, I'm on the vertical one. But it doesn't matter. His horns can detach and get you. Watch, it's gonna happen. Oh, he didn't get close enough. Guess some of my impatience factor kicked in. I got tired of waiting. This level, I actually find this level very tedious. I'm not complaining though. Got him. Okay, well. I want you to kill him. Guess not.
Yes. Pleasure.
You see, I wanted to kill the fuse ball, right? that was what I wanted to kill. Yeah, I was afraid of that. They came from both sides, and I didn't handle it very well. Okay, good. I was wondering if I was going to generate a power-up. Fuse balls are jerks. Long stage, a lot of enemies.
Trigger.
I would love to get the power, but the bullhorns were talking me out of it. A very tough level. There are going to be spheres, and they are very dirty. 2 of them there. Did you see that? Oh no, I want the power up, and the horns are going to kill me. Oh, I live. Thought I was going to die. Got him. Okay, let's get rid of you. You're really annoying. I want the power, but I'm not going to be able to get it. Spear, I want to kill him, Here we go. The tankers really block your view of what's happening. Which is part of the charm. All right. Getting through that one without dying is always nice. It's a very tough level. This is going to be tough too because now we have kind of an eclectic mix of all the enemies we've seen before. And we're going to start with white bullets bothering us. I want to kill this bullhead thing. Oh, nice! So that is RNG. And it's wonderful when it happens. Spear is quite deadly. So is everything else. I feel like the sphere is running away from me. They do. They can move based on how you move. Which is different from most enemies. Sphere. You have to have one eye on the sphere at all times because if you swing around and put a string of lasers at you that is going to be jumping isn't going to help. This level kind of has phases also, so there should be a flood of bulls at the end. Sphere, deadly sphere, I'll watch it. Yeah, so here's my flood of bulls. And they're fast. The bulls oscillate very fast. I want them. Can't get it. Look at that useless blue line invincibility. I managed to snuff out that spark by leaning, but I won't get an opportunity to try that again because I have to super zap to deal with the flipper. That was an early super zap and it's not good. Okay, now we have no dump and we have no super zapper, so we are going to sit here and lean kill all that junk heading at us and miss the power up, and hopefully we can get another chance to generate a power up off of some other deaths. There we go. Oh, I might have had the jump the whole time and not realize it. Amazing. Well, that was good practice then. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Dodging horns like crazy. Oh god, that awful turbine. There we go. Yeah, I messed that up, man. Got him. Use ball storm. How do we get our life back? We're gonna jump around and kill these things because give me a break. There's a power up, but there's also horns. Rings again, and it should be pretty hard this time.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So they rotate us now, and makes it a little harder.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Well, I'm gonna say it wasn't that hard. I thought this would be a really hard one. The bonus stages are... Well, let me go back to that. We have a new set of 8 levels now, and so now we have a new enemy, and these are called sprockets. And I will show you what they do. You see how he's distorting the level? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what they're actually called. Actually, I have taken to calling them Spindles. because they mutilate and spindle the level. I don't know their official name, but that's what they do, and they also put out a flood of white bullets, except here on this particular level they don't fire bullets yet. It's kind of an introduction to them. And they make a goofy sound when you kill them. But you see they're trying to distort the level very badly. They also make it blurry. So I was saying about the bonus stage, you can't practice them easily. In order to practice a bonus stage, you have to play the game and get 4 warp triangles. And if you want to practice the tunnel bonus stage, you have to play the game and get 4 warp triangles twice. So it's difficult to practice. Get back to the middle, please. So the spindles, or sprockets, I have called them both. The spindles will show up and they are going to, first of all, they're going to try to wreak havoc on the shape of the level. And then second, they're going to put out a flood of white bullets that can really get you if you're not careful. Early AI droid changes the nature of any level. Will this work? Especially if I zoom it out. You gotta watch out for white bullets here, man. Because they're coming edge on, and you don't see them. Right there. Well, I'll have particle later now. But, still. I've died there a lot of times. Yeah, I'm just gonna checkmate the whole problem. He rescued me. Alright. That little noise you heard at the end was the AI drone trying to fire at a spike. Or stalk. Hey, what happened to you? How did you get through there? Now we're going after the flippers that are worth points. We're trying to get a power-up by killing something. But I'm gonna have to deal with all these guys that are marching around, right? They broke the level. And here it comes through. Stop that. Yikes. Super zap and get things under control again. I don't like that fuse ball. Nice mellow song, huh?
Pulsar.
I was worried about that because if it comes up, it's hard to lean into fuse balls with this basic gun. So I wanted to get him before he started marching around on the top of the stage. Same with this one. I want to do that too. He cut me off. Wow, the flowers are aggressive here. Fuse ball storm. We add bowls back.
Pulsar.
That's what I was saying about using the super zapper to get the jump. I would love to get the power, but the bull is going to stop me. And we're just going crazy now because of the spindles are just going nuts. A lot of enemies on this level. A lot of opportunity to get lots of points, but at the same time, lots of shenanigans going on with spindles and flowers. Uh-oh. See, when it passes through, you can die to bullets from the part that's passing through. Look at the flower problems. Well, thanks. That was careless. This level is fun because of the fireworks that will result when 1,000,000 pulsars die at the same time. Assuming we don't mess it up. And watch out for that. Trouble, I knew it. Why don't I super shot? Wouldn't that be a great idea? There we go. Wow. Having a lot of problems now. Oh, interesting. He didn't die, and so then I died. Oh, we lost a lot of lives right there. But we gained one or two, so we're actually 2 down from maximum. Of course, I mean, obviously you don't want to lose enemies. So here's another set of A levels, and now we have a new enemy. We have white spheres, and you'll see that all they do, for now, is just kind of march up at you and be in the way. But it takes several shots to kill him. So you saw me get in front of that one, and it wasn't enough bullets, and he didn't die. I'm not going to go after that one because I won't get there in time. They're wide too, so if you're in the lane next to one, it will graze you and you'll be killed. Okay, that time when you got him. Let's see if we can kill some white spheres properly this time. Uh-oh. Got him. Got him. So you see it takes several hits to kill him. I think I actually stomped that guy. Now here you see that you can actually leave the green path a tiny bit. You don't get immediately kicked out and killed, or fail, just because you left the green path a little. But you cannot miss much of it. Uh-oh, I'm not going to get that one. See, I'm going to miss that one completely. But I got that one, so I'm okay. I'm gonna get that one either. Nope. Got him. So that was pretty hard. Whoa! Oh, this is terrible. Can't believe I survived. Nah, I didn't survive. I gotta do it. Wow, that was really ugly. We have the jump too, so that's already over. Should have jumped on. This is a mean one. Pulsars we can't deal with already, right at the beginning of the stage. Got him. Hope that doesn't keep happening. So that cost us what we recover. No jump, no supers out. Got it. Where is the extra? There it is. Oh, the flower was still there. Then this thing up. Somehow we got through. I seem to recall this being a really mean one. I want the power, but I don't want to get grazed. You know this guy's going to cause trouble. Here he goes. That's a wonderful sound, isn't it? Can't kill them all. I wish I could.
Yes, 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 yes.
There will be a lot of fuse balls here. Super's hacker. Took a while to get the use balls. Long spins already. 30 flowers. That guy wouldn't die, because there was a Pulsar in the same lane as him and that, and took the bullets first. I had to get out of the way. Filming because I can't tell what's happening. I'm gonna say that wasn't that great. Now you see a Pulsar tanker, so you see that white sparky thing? Like big, long, white trails? That's a Pulsar tanker. It has a bunch of Pulsars in it. And I'm gonna go shoot it, and look at all the Pulsars that come out. Okay, so now it says introducing gits, so perhaps that's what these new spheres are called. They are spheres with a different behavior. They shoot their bullets when they stop moving instead of when they're moving. And they fire them diagonally at you. Like that. And they run from you. They do a good job of running from you. Got them. They are very mean. I don't think they're as mean as the original spheres were. You can get disoriented on this level, and it can be no fun. Look at that guy. Look what he's doing. I gotta get out of the way of his nonsense. How did I survive that? All that just to get the particle in. Finally got him! Should be the jump. Thank you. Finally deal with that noisy Pulsar down there. Oh man, I meant to jump that.
Extra.
We should be back to max lives again. So when you're at max lives and then you lose one, a 1-up shows up. A lot of regularity, so. This level is fun because you can do this. But you have to be careful because you don't have the, Look at that, look at that, look at that. I fired right at the guy and he defended himself with his own ridiculous stream of bullets. I don't have the particle laser yet. Now I do. Oh wow, we got the, there's a weird effect that can happen where the red line invincibility lasts longer than it should, and it makes the noise again. And I've seen it do it up to 6 times in a row. And I don't know what triggers it, but it seems to have to do with a whole bunch of fuse balls being on the screen. Now all that fun, but we still died to some nonsensical thing. But we were playing kind of silly, so that's... This is tough because the number of Pulsar tankers that are going to show up, in addition to the spheres and their horrible, horrible behavior. I'd love to kill that guy before he makes it to the top. Wow! What a bad time to use the super zapper because I just died anyway. How did that guy slip past my bullets? Now I'm just dead. This is gonna be really ugly. We're gonna lose a lot of lives now. Okay, well, I got the jump by landing on it, so maybe we'll be okay after. See how ridiculous. If it weren't for the spheres, you could like lean into everyone and take a position. The spheres force you out of your comfort zone. They're diagonal firing nonsense. I didn't get that last one. Wow, that was sick. So yeah, that level's me. The bonus stages just get harder, so this should be harder yet. Awesome.
Turbines have a recharge.
Extra. Light.
Ah! The extra life gave me the particle laser, which sure helped because of the white bullets. Oh, neat. Sometimes you get that RNA here. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'm trapped by horns. Oh, wow! Am I getting lucky and getting them a lot? Or was it that I was getting them less often before than I should have been? I'm never sure. Don't know how often blue line invincibility is supposed to show up. As long as there's no pulsars, you can afford to be really aggressive like this. Although, you gotta watch for bulls too. Oh, now we gotta watch the bull situation. Another one!
Turbines have a recharge.
4 of them at once. Wow. Yeah, that's bad. There we go. No, that's not even the power. That's not even the particle beam. I'm in big trouble now. Well, now we got the particle beam, and we were able to move out of the path of the sphere's bullets because he aimed them at where we had been. If this is the jump, that would be amazing. Thank you. Yes, please. Thank you. Wow. That wasn't too bad. It started off really bad, but we got it under control.
Turbines have a recharge.
Another mean one. And lots of purple flippers with their deadly white bullets.
Pleasure.
Wow, amazing. Got him. I definitely want that. to get that, but the bull is gonna keep me off it.
Supers have the recharge.
Not the right way to do this level.
Pleasure.
Pulsars are really slow, so I'm supposed to go deal with them before they can get set up. Oh my god, I tried to super zap to get to the power up, and the super zapper didn't kill the guy fast enough. And I could have just jumped.
Light.
Oh no, the spark can kill you. Well, never mind. Yeah, it did. The spark can kill you when you're done with the level. I don't know if that's a glitch or if that's the way it's supposed to be, but it just happened. So it is a thing I've known about. That's the one where the green zone is going to end, and I don't know what you're supposed to do. The green zone's not there. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I've never figured out what's going on here. When it ends, what's the deal? We have a new set of 8 levels.
Light.
And so we're going to have a new enemy, of course. And they are stars. They look like stars, so I call them stars. There's a star. So stars are indestructible, and they hover there. And after a while, they kind of discharge and leave the level in like that kind of peloton fashion. You can go shoot them and get points for them, but that doesn't destroy them. It just causes them to leave the level earlier. So you have to get out of the way when you shoot them. You must move out of the way because they are indestructible. If you have red line invincibility, you do not die, but
Pleasure.
the red line does not get rid of them. I want to try to go shoot that one so you can see. Watch, I shoot him. Got to get out of the way of him because what he does. But you get points for shooting him. So it's nice to shoot him. Also to make him leave early so that well, I super zapped to avoid death, but the AI came to my rescue anyway. So I probably was going to be okay. Putting out a lot of bullets now, aren't we?
Traitor.
So of course the level kind of shimmies, and you might find that distracting or difficult. But the other thing that's going on here is left and right are reversed. So my the claw is facing outward instead of inward. And you probably didn't notice that if you hadn't thought about it. The fact that the claw is facing outward means that right is counterclockwise now instead of it had been clockwise on all the other levels. So you first get here and you're not used to that. It can really mess you up. But after a while, you take it for granted. You just kind of, your brain gets used to the concept. And they're introducing us to stars, so they sure aren't giving us any other enemies to have to worry about. That'll change, of course.
3.
I wanted to shoot that one.
Pulsar recharge.
Extra. Light.
And even with the shaking of the level, we're able to do some proper leaning and kill things that are coming at us. Lots of stars now. Gotta get out of the way of them. Again, the beauty, red line invincibility, does not kill the stars. It makes them leave, but it doesn't kill them. While the red line lasts, the stars won't kill you either, but it can end, and you can find yourself getting blasted. If it ended at a bad time. Long spikes on this level, very dangerous thing. The flower can make the spike go all the way to the top in one shot, and if it returns to the spike, it can make it even taller than that. Oh, now I want that power up, but the star was in my way. I got it. Look at that, look at that, look at that. So now the stalk, because I didn't get over there in time, now the stalk is longer than the level is tall, which means I cannot go through there without jumping. And even jumping is a little tricky. Now watch this. And obviously that is a funny situation.
Trigger.
I would love to get this, and that was reckless because I went by the star, and jumping does not save you. But I jumped all the way over it. It worked out. And now we're going to add bulls to the mix, and we're going to have the very long flowers again. Believe me, they are deadly. You can get trapped. See, I have a stalk over there already, and watch, the flower's going to now make it ultra long, and I can't really get over there to deal with it right now. Okay, now I'm going to try to jump and kill it, and you have to be very precise. The sound goes nuts when you do that. Here we're having it again, but I killed the flower. Wow. Nice. reminder that left and right are reversed. Was I saying that to cover my bases in case I failed to pull that off? Lots of stuff all over the place. Stars and bulls and spikes. That spike is sticking up out of the edge of the playfield. It might not have noticed that right away. Oh, but blue line invincibility doesn't care. We've gotten a lot of blue lines. I'm going to say that I've been lucky, and that the number of blue line invincibilities I've gotten is above normal now. And so now we're going to have Pulsar tankers back, just because, you know, it's not hard enough, so we have to have that. The stars are wide, they can get you in the next lane. When that thing bursts, he's going to be out, he's going to make lots of stuff. And I needed that so bad, that I was willing to run over there to get it. Jump is going to really help. This is just, anytime you have this, all these pulsar tankers and things all over the place. It's just really ugly. Yeah, that's what I was saying about stars, man. You gotta watch them, because when the invincibility ends, if you're at where the star was, you just die. So, you know, that was careless. All the spikes, because you saw what happened that one time when I left a spike alive. Spark. I left a spark alive and it actually killed me on the way down. Sorry, I'm just going to pause for 1 second and plug my phone in before it dies. Thought I was gonna. And we're back.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
I barely got that last one too, man. I really wasn't doing very well.
Turbines have a recharge.
But okay. We're gonna add fuse ball storms to the mix. I can't get the power up because the Pulsar is there. The super zap to do it. I'll get this one. Thank you. Wow! The fireworks show. my god, that was reckless of me. Okay, the invisible levels. So, we had a fun new enemy here. It's the white spheres are back, but now they have their trick. They're in their final form, and so they now have a trick that they do, which is when you see a white sphere, if you shoot it, it releases 2 orbs that do not like being shot. And if you shoot the orbs, they turn into lasers. I'm going to try to show you what I mean when a white sphere shows up. So there's a white sphere. First, let me not shoot him. So if you don't shoot him, he just goes away. So this is kind of our continuing our theme. I was saying before, the theme of not shooting things. Now look at that. I shot the white sphere and so he released 2 orbs. And then when I shot one of those orbs, it turned into a laser. A voice said danger, and my life was in jeopardy. The laser is indestructible, as far as I know.
Danger. Danger.
Of course, the AI droid goes nuts and shoots everything in sight, creating danger orbs all over the place. Hey, why don't I super zap?
Turbines have a recharge.
Pleasure.
Oh, I don't want to not get that. Boom! I tried to make it.
Danger. Extra. Danger.
I would love to get that extra one. Got it.
Danger. 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 Danger.
So one technique is to shoot the white sphere on purpose.
Danger.
Chase down the orbs and shoot them, and then move back. So you're kind of controlling where the lasers are.
Turbines have a recharge.
It's a triangle.
Pleasure.
Wow. All those stars, they were in a row.
Danger. Danger.
They just got out of there.
Turbines have a recharge.
This level folds over on itself, creating a problem of projectiles that kill you from the other side. I think I almost didn't do that right. Okay, I'm not taking any chances now. I have too many close calls already. Oh no. Everything was going on my side. All the stuff you're not supposed to shoot was showing up on one side. It was like a bowl, a star, and a danger orb. Yikes. Wow. Oh.
Danger. Heaven.
Yes, 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 yes,
Turbines have a recharge.
This level is approximately a square. Easy as a cricket square.
Pleasure.
I'd rather just not shoot that orb. Thank you. I would love to do this pulsar though. And that one. Is that... Are they trolling? Are the pulsars hiding behind the spheres? Not this time.
Duty. Danger. Danger.
Oh my goodness. Here comes everything. Oh! How did I survive that? I thought it was right on top of me.
Danger. Danger.
I was ready for that one. Wow.
Turbines have a recharge.
And this level's called the Other Ear because it's the same shape as level
Pleasure.
9 or 10 or 11 or so. 10, I think. Oh boy, our friends. I decided to run into his bullets instead of getting out of the way. But we're back to full. It's already the other kind of sphere. Dead again. Ah, I didn't get the power. It was just pointless.
Supers have a recharge.
This is a horrible level because it's kind of a square that folds in on itself. And so this phenomenon of you getting hit by bullets that are coming from the other side of the level because it's overlapping is really bad on this one. And so you can die a lot here. So kind of using the super zapper to get the jump. Kill all spheres quickly before they get out of control because they were the old kind of sphere. The really, really bad one. We can't do that because of the stars. But you notice I'm hanging out here in this corner because the overlap doesn't catch you off guard when you're in the corner right here. Oh no. Okay, good. Here. Well. Oh, there was a power-up that I missed. Anyway, I often don't get through that one without dying. So, anytime I can get through without dying, I feel really good.
Supers have a recharge.
Oh, this one. It's fish-shaped. This level's interesting because it has phases, so I guess a bunch of them have before now anyway, but this one is really, really pronounced, so we have like this flipper phase where we're going to have nothing but flippers, and then there'll be a phase later where there'll be a whole bunch of bulls. This isn't the first level to do that. I just notice it more on this one. Oh no. Our buddy the fuse ball needs to die before he top decks and becomes a real menace. There you see me killing the flippers that are not even in the plane that I'm in. They're crossing the intersection, but they're still susceptible to bullets. So am I. But they're not firing. Well, I say that and then there's a bullet. Okay. I don't know if I should have supers out there. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I did not like the fuse ball. I didn't like the way he was hidden behind a whole bunch of flippers, and I was going to have trouble getting to him. Oh boy. Whole situation. You know, you don't have to shoot those. Can't get it.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Is this going to be the same situation where the green road disappears and I don't know what you're supposed to do? Because it happens. It happens every game eventually. So far, so good. Oh. No, I've seen this one before. So what it's going to do is it's going to spiral, and then the spiral will get tighter and tighter as it goes. Oh, I thought that's what it was going to do. Alright, not what I thought. But okay. Not difficult. Oh man, I actually was leaving the green road there by going too fast. Alright, it's kind of doing what I thought. And the green road went away for a second, but now it's back. What do you do when it goes away? Oh. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Great. A new set of levels and a new enemy. So now we're going to have tall flowers, or what I call them, and you'll see what they do. They come up and well, I'm not going to let you see what that one did. I killed it before it had the chance. I don't like this foosball over here. I want to get to him before he can do his trick. Got him. I guess I could have zoomers out them, but... Don't worry, you're going to see what those horrible tall flowers do. Believe me. They're going to start coming in pairs, and I won't be able to get to both of them. Look at that. So what it does is it comes all the way up. Once it's all the way up, you cannot kill unless you jump, grab it, because you can only hit space. And whoa, the controller went nuts on me. That was funny. Or maybe it was some kind of lag. And the flower will alternate being green and being purple. And when it's purple, you cannot go through it. You die if you go through it. When it's green right now, block. There he turns purple. When he's purple, he's lethal. Now I'm going to jump and finish him off. Oh no. Clearly I shouldn't have done that. Oh boy.
Turbine have a recharge.
Launcher.
I missed the power up, but I do not like it when the Wallflowers are blocking the lane. It's very dangerous. Now that I have the jump, I can deal with them more effectively. Now you notice the flower's walking now, so now they're going to start walking around from now on. So they are a nuisance. You see the invisible power-up off to the right? Sometimes you get cheated out of a power-up. You just get a little green aura that has no power-up in it. And it's just too bad, so it's not. I was watching the wrong thing.
Space is everything. Space is everything.
Turbine have a recharge.
I'd love to kill them all.
Space is everything.
You see the fundamentals are still really important. And now we have a spindle on top of it. But I'm going to super zap and try to go get this. This is the thing I was talking about before, but super zapping to get the jump. So that becomes more important when you're on levels that you find difficult, which for me are going to be every level from now on. Having enough to solve a lot of problems. I almost died to that pulsar right there because I was very nonchalant about being next to it. Oops. The bird chirps mean you're not in the middle. Oh boy. Let's just not shoot those. Right? Isn't that nice? Just don't shoot them. Let's definitely shoot these guys. Definitely kill this pulsar before it can reach the top. You know what would be amazing would be a power-up. There's one. Let's super zap and get another power-up off of it. So the concept of super zapping to get the jump, you see it there in effect. And so that's going to solve a lot of problems because I'm going to go take off the flower now. This flower wants to kill me, is coming for me. I'm just going to stop firing so I don't accidentally kill the white sphere before I'm ready.
Space.
Danger. 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 Danger.
Get out of the way of that. Oh, I ran into the other one. Even with the jump, it's still no guarantees in life.
Is everything.
Is it going to be some kind of situation where I die here, even though they're behind me? Because sparks do that to you. They kill you here. And you're wondering, what? How did that happen? Okay, just don't shoot at them. Just ignore them.
Is everything.
Definitely want to kill that, though. And now I got another one coming for me. Now you see when he's purple, you cannot go through him. When he's green, you can go through him just fine. Okay, well. The combination of fuse ball and flower talked me into super zapping. But I know how to jump, and so the situation is bad still. There it goes.
Space is everything. Space is everything. Space is everything.
So, yeah, these levels can be very tough, huh? I got one and not the other. So I'm going to go through him now. And I'm going to be trapped here. Hopefully he'll stop. Yeah, and I can get through him. So he has like a gate. And I don't want to super zap yet because I don't even have the particle beam. Oh, I'm going to have to, man. I'm going to have to super zap because the situation is really bad.
Space is everything.
But okay, we're in a very tricky situation, but we got through it. Right? No, it's not so bad. I'm gonna watch out for the horns for sure. Oh no. Yeah, there's stuff everywhere. We're good on live zone. But I mean, you don't want to die, you need this thing, right? Here come our friends, the Pulsar. They would love to deliver sparks to the top lane, like so. This is a very tough level. Lots of issues and problems, lots of flowers. At least I took care of it right away. I would love to kill the turbine too, yeah. Good. I don't need the level to be spinning around like, oh, another turbine's gonna cause the level to spin like that.
Space
Got him.
is everything.
Get through the flower quickly before it can, See, it's tough because you get in this situation now where there aren't enough enemies for you to create a power-up, which is always created where you have killed an enemy. So now you're kind of dealing with this situation of not freely being able to move around, having trouble creating deaths. Oh, look, I screwed it up, and now I have to do that.
Space is everything.
I thought it was through, but hey, I did get the power-up, so maybe we can get the jump. Quickly get through the flower before he can bother us, and jump and kill him. Well, he got away. That's alright. I'm gonna try to rule our zone of the playfield here.
Space
There we go.
is everything.
I said that, but I don't want to shoot the white sphere immediately. We're just gonna hang out over here for a little bit. Give us some time. That was reckless. I didn't mean to do that. Let's just let it go by.
Space is everything.
Oh no. Wow, I find that level tough. Maybe it's just me. But I consistently find that level very difficult. The last full set of 8 levels features the most nightmarish enemy in the game, which is turrets. So you will see quickly what they're all about. There's one. There's the turret. So the turret is utterly indestructible. It will be with us this entire level. You cannot get rid of it. And it will fire from time to time. The bullets that it fires cannot be destroyed. And can kill you even when you're jumping. But cannot kill you during redline invincibility, so you have that going for you. If you shoot the turret, it fires back at you instantaneously, which is very likely to kill you if you are moving slowly. When the turret is near, you stop firing.
Beauty.
Now you don't have to fire during redline invincibility, and I'm not firing, and so it's not agitating the turret. But the AI droid's going to fire the turret like crazy, which will agitate it to no end, and you're going to see it fire back when this happens. Getting power-ups is fun, but it's more important to keep away from the turret and stay alive. So believe me, I've come into this set of levels with 11 lives and not gotten through it. It's very deadly. The turret can also kill you on the way down, but it cannot kill you once you're here, unlike those evil sparks. This one's especially terrible because the folding can get you killed by the turret even when the turret is theoretically not close to you. You're like, it wasn't close to me. It was on the other side, but when the level gets folded over, you can be shot from the other fold because it's a projectile. So it would be nice to just avoid the folded part completely. I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to get past him without firing. And just don't fire him again, so you got slipped over him without firing him. Because he does not like being shot. Believe me. And during redline, you are immune. Oh no! The redline ended when a flipper got to me. How crazy. Okay. So you saw that as I passed over him, I shot him, and he did go bloop and fire back just quickly. Not as dangerous to do when you are able to jump the entire level like that. Hopefully he doesn't shoot me. Deadly. You'll see why. Wow. All that shooting, I didn't kill anything. Whoa! I got mixed up right there. Okay, let's just give him all the respect that he deserves for being a grown-up turret. Then we're just gonna get out of the way. You see how a few of my stray bullets actually got to him and made him do his agitation fire just for a split second. But I was already out of there. This is where you learn that you don't have to fire at all. I guess that's a lesson you've forgotten. You do not have to fire whatsoever. You can just jump to the other side. And now we have two turrets at once. So what's going to happen now is we're really going to pick and choose when we're going to fire and where. Whoa! Oh no. Yeah, I got freaked out by the spark and decided I wanted to get over there and shoot it. Wasn't thinking clearly about the turret.
Yes. 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 Yes.
ass. Look at that.
Supers have a recharge.
Really tough. So here, first of all, we're going to have spindles that are going to try to break the level apart so that it's no longer a closed loop. It's going to open the level, which makes it hard to get away from the turret. Second, the turret is not constrained now to a simple pattern of movement. It can reverse direction. He revenge fired at me. He's chasing me now. Okay, whatever. I'm going to super zap and I'm just going to stay away from him. But, see what I mean? Look at that, look at that, look at that. He is just going crazy. Two turrets now. Boom! Careful. At least the level is short. Because it sure is deadly. Really mean here too. Oh boy, stars too. So we really want to get past him very overtly, like we're really watching him and getting past him like he's almost like those tall flowers that we saw before. It's almost as if the tall flowers are practiced for the turrets. Oh no, he's grabbing me. Oh, I got out of it. Or got lucky. Get rid of that thing, because that is really going to be a nuisance. Whoa! That was almost a disaster. Two of them now. Can I live? No. He trapped me in the corner and I got wrecked. Obviously this level will be really tough as well. Oh, you know what the challenge here is that the turret moves the same speed as the flippers. So they form this wall you can't get through because you don't want to fire, but you have to because the flippers are coming. See, look at that. You don't want to fire, but you have to because the flippers are coming. Then you super zap to end the situation. Now there's two turrets. And notice I'm not firing during beauty. 3 turrets. Looks like I'm playing a stealth game now. Whoa, get out of there. Okay. Yes, can I go through? Thank you. Wow, it is like a stealth game. Oh no. I did it! I thought for sure while I was hiding in the corner one of them was gonna just start blasting. Because you can't jump as you're going down. Very tough here. We're gonna have spheres as well as the turret shenanigans. Just terrible. At least they're that kind of spheres. Oh no. Yeah. I had to shoot to keep from getting leveled by the spear, and then the turret revenge fired at me. Nah, he went the other way. Good. Oh, I want that extra man. Can I live? No. Well, if I hadn't gotten it, I'd be down one anyway, so that was probably worth the attempt.
Traitor.
You know what? If you would go kill the bull, that'd be amazing. Thank you. We'll go all the way over here and hope we don't die. Last of the 8 levels, and of course, by far the worst one. Ugly, ugly, ugly white bullets. We're gonna have to get past this guy. Here we go. Mowed our way past him. Spheres and everything. The bad spheres too, the really, really evil ones. Really? That is incredible. Wow, we survived that, but we did. Oh, we got double red line invincibility right there. Wow. Spheres just make it so much nastier. It's really ridiculous. And we're on the final 4 now. These levels are wacky because they give you your gun fires at a much higher than normal rate. See what it's doing? So, in a sense, this is a break from what we just went through. Because, look at how effective the gun is, even without it being the particle laser. And once it's the particle laser, it's just even more devastating. Now, of course, pulsars are a different story. I want to jump some. And obviously bulls are to be respected. Now let's get them going. So that's around. Oof. 3 to go. Oh. Now we gotta watch the white bullets. At least till we get the particle laser. And we don't want to mess with those things. You can help it. Oh, how awful. Probably should stop trying to do that. Isn't it ugly? Wow. Worse than usual. That was a good time to get a blue line. Down 4 lives and we're unlikely to earn many of them back.
Laser everywhere.
Tempest has a recharge.
There's one of them.
Pleasure.
Well, wondering where you were. The last level is going to be a mix of everything we know. We're not going to do another bonus stage. That's kind of fun the way that starts. Fundamentals, right? It's interesting how it has waves, like no more enemies are coming on the screen because I haven't killed all of those ones off. Now here's our turret, right? We have to have a turret. Yeah, if we would take out those freaking things, it would be amazing. The Spindles, man, we're wrecking the map. Alright, so if we're careful, and we just... Okay, I'm gonna try that again. If we're careful, and we always avoid the turret, be on the other side of where the turret's going, we would think that would be good enough, right? And we can't die. But no, because the problem is the bulls that are going to be coming. They're going to get you out of position because you can't hold still. Because look, see, the bull is there. The bull is there. And I don't want to be there. up. But every now and then a blue line comes and saves you. Oh, I love it. Amazing. I feel lucky. I was so lucky, oh my goodness. Let's see how we did. I don't think we beat our previous score. We had a 124, right? We had a 12,400,000. I think we just got to 12,200,000, so it was good. Anyway, that's levels 1 through 100. And you can see that I got a bunch of stuff to work on. But you got the basics. Menu, high scores. And we want pure. Yeah, 12.4 million is my previous that I did yesterday, and that was a 12.2. So if we would have had another one extra life, would have made it 12.6 million. So still a lot to learn. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope that it taught you something about this game, and I hope you love this game as much as I do.